Well, hello everybody. It's been a little bit of time. This is Val at my little Maine cottage. And seeing as it is raining cats and dogs, I'm pretty sure because I see a big poodle. That was a joke. A really sick joke. I apologize for that. I'm coming to you with a new junk journal. This is a bit of a departure from my made from scratch journals because I used an old book, really old book. I am believing this book is probably late 1800s, turn of the century, something like that. There was no date in this book. This book was Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. The size of this journal is 7 3/8 inches high by 4 15/16, so not quite 5 inches in the width, and the spine is 1.5 inches. It's 3 signature. So I counted up about 180 page sides to this journal. Really give or take. I didn't count some of the things that I put in it, like envelopes and such. But what I figured out was about 180 page sides. So keep in mind that my journals are bits of old and new combined. Old meaning vintage and antique, along with new. Papers that I have stained are collaged, or they may be digital papers printed. So this has got one of those brown elastic ties to it. The reason why I did that is so you can actually pull the front piece out. The front piece has a pocket in it. And on the back you can write or put something, and then you can put a favorite picture or something in the pocket. But it's really secure in there, and I put some collage, again old and new pieces, and it's got a metal hitch post on it with some sewing. I left it like this because I really just fell in love with the marbling on this book and the leather. I guess what you'd call those are page protector, no, corner protectors. Yeah, leather corner protectors. That makes more sense. And I really did not want to cover up the leather here, so I made this in a very shallow pocket, and then of course on the back I didn't glue it down all the way because I just love that green leather. Okay, let's get in. I did keep the original spine. Even though this book was falling apart, I did keep the original leather spine. And so I just made that into a bookmark. I'm so glad I kept that. So I'm trying to hold it so that you can see it. There's a front pocket here. And again, I do quite a lot of cloth in my journals. And here is a tuck with some pieces in here. There's a photograph of a man and lady. So cute. I do believe they're in love, just saying. And here's another pocket over here. I hope you can see there is some glare. Nice bits of old and new, and a good writing space, and some seam binding there, vintage seam binding. So I'll give you a look-see here. Here's another pocket with bits and pieces in here. Here's some antique note paper. This has got a vellum, this has got a tuck actually. I'll open that up. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'm too close. Let's back off just a little bit. How's that? And this envelope is glassine. And I tucked some things in there. Nice old glassine envelope. I just wanted to preserve it. Has such a nice feel to it, and it's got a nice color to it. I put some antique book pages in here, and some antique paper as well. And this is a tuck that has some bits and pieces in here. I'm not going to take them out, but I thought it would be fun to write on a butterfly. Who wouldn't want to write on a butterfly? And that just tucks back in there on that ledger page. More things here. An envelope with goodies in there. This is tissue. No, I don't know if it's onion skin. It feels like onion skin. I think it is. And here is one of the original pages from the book. It's the biographical sketch of Daniel Defoe, who wrote Robinson Crusoe, and I put a fussy cut on there. Here's the center of the first signature. Just love those book pages from a botanical book. And here's some little bits and pieces. This is an actual Victorian die cut I salvaged. It goes back in that pocket. I stained this ledger paper. This ledger paper is vintage, but it's not antique. Here's some more old paper. It folds nice though. It's not cracking at all. Tried to leave some room for your needs. Okay, that is the end of the first signature. And of course I used some Tim Holtz. And here's a pocket here. And here's a gentleman. What do I have behind him? Let me take him out. Of course, he's Tim Holtz. Oh yes, this is, I salvaged this. This is original piece. And here is an envelope in here with bits and pieces and little goodies and things in there. I'll put those pieces back. More sewn pages together. Here's a ledger, I don't know, 1874. Anyway, I salvaged it so that it goes down and you can write on it. I made a little glassine envelope here that I printed on. And it's got one of the, I think it's, oh, it's the page that it was the front page for Robinson Crusoe. I folded it up in there. And let's see, what else do we have? Oop. Try to give you a good look-see. I just love this book. It's botanical. It's a vintage botanical book. So I put those in the center of the signatures. This is a little writing place here that goes in this pocket that I collaged. And then there's goodies in this pocket here. Okay, so this is the center, the second signature. And let's see if I can get through this. Going back so that you can see. Here's another bag that I printed on glassine, and it's got some things in the bag, goodies in the bag, excuse me. And okay, so that is the end of the second signature. Here's a tuck here, and I put in a little page here, a little antique book page there. And that's one of my printed pages on some stained paper. Same with this one. It's printed. Here's a little pocket here where you can write. I'm at an awkward angle looking over my camera, so please pardon me. Here's a little envelope that I made out of a dictionary page that I printed on. I think the dictionary is from the 1950s. I just had such a good time working on this book, and here's pep and paper. It's been a long time because I wanted to do it justice. I wanted to do it right. I didn't want to hurry the process. I wanted to enjoy the journey on this book. And, you know, it was sitting for quite a long time. Here's the center of the third signature. I put an envelope in there. You can see where my stitches went through. If you want to seal that up, that would be great. You can cut it here or just leave it as is. Your choice. This is your book. I'm glad it has a new life, and I'm glad it's not in hiding anymore. So this book will be available when you're seeing this video on my Etsy. I'll put the information below. As you are well aware, here's more things in this pocket. I don't want to show everything because I feel that those that like my journals enough to purchase them need surprises and need to know not everything. It's always wonderful to get a little surprise. And so here's the back. It's got an antique photograph there where you can write on it with some Tim Holtz paper. So I just collaged envelopes and made little pockets there. And that, my friends, is CRUSOE. So I hope you've enjoyed this flip through. And till next time, take care all. Bye.